It's a chance to really engage with nature and really disengage with the world, social media, the humdrum of traffic, which, let's face it, it has an impact on everybody. You notice things.
I can spend 10 hours up in the morning. You see nature, it refreshes your mind. The moment you get there, the streams are flowing, birds are singing, you feel the freedom.
Being immersed in a mountain range is a very hard experience to put into words. Everything else melts away, allows you to be.
And there's some secret spots there that just blow your mind. There's a certain crew that know that the trails here are going to become a bit of a mecca because they are that good.
When I think of trail running community, I think of Stu. I think he's done so much for the sport.
I'm no longer trying to win and be the fastest out there. I'm much more involved in trying to expose people to trail running.
Getting the whole community together and just building a community. When you see what Stu's been doing for the sport, I find that more inspiring than any top athlete or someone winning races.
You know, the outdoors are there, they're to be enjoyed.
Okay, just 3 groups tonight.
There were a few incidents which started happening to trail runners. When those things started happening, there was definitely a swing towards, well, hang on, I'm going to run with a group, and then what that group will allow me to do is meet more people to then run on a weekend or whatever it is, which then changed the nature of the community because people realized that we were all very similar people, like-minded, we had similar interests. They then realized that there was more to trail running than just clocking miles and calling yourself a trail runner. It was the fact that this could be your tribe, I guess.
People on trail running, they put aside maybe their difference and become one. That's what I found on the trail running community. I think that's why I'm sticking to trail running, because I found it is a sport that is trying to bring together people.
Nick has always been someone who has a smile on his face. In the early days when I was running, trying to compete with him, he was untouchable. He was really, really competitive, too competitive really. And he always had time for people. He was happy to meet you at the fields, to show you how to do certain sets if he felt they were going to benefit you. And obviously he works at a shoe store, so there was always an opportunity to go and chat to him there, get advice on what gear to wear. And I think he's helped build the momentum towards creating this trail running community. To me, he's also somebody who sets the tone of the sport. He's really such a powerful character.
Running has completely changed my life. It has taken my life into a different level. I am living in a healthy life because of running. Where I'm working is because of running. The people around me, I've met them through running. I've visited different places in this world. I've traveled the world. So through running, it's like the whole world is in my hand. My favorite part of the job is helping the running community to get the right type of a shoe or the right type of apparel. So in other words, I do say I'm paid to do something I love as well.
So our community is really unique here in Cape Town and Western Cape. We all love being out in nature, and are extremely supportive of each other, which is, I think, the crux of it.
Meg is super humble, she's super chilled, she's always up for a chat. She's a mountain person as well. She climbs, she hikes, she missions, takes photos. She is really a world-class marathon distance trail runner. What Meg has led really is the women's revolution in the sport.
If you're curious about what it could feel like or what it looks like at the top or around the corner, then trail running is a really good sport for you. Again, in the Western Cape, it's really quite easy to do that. We've got Chickasee Trail, we've got Tuesday Trails, there's a number of other groups. I love being a coach because I get to be a part of so many people's running lives, and such a tiny part, but still a part. So to see people living happier lives through running is really the most rewarding bit.
Cape Town is seen as quite a cliquey area. The trail running community has almost kind of broken down those doors. Going to events like Tuesday Trails, it's really cool to just see so many different groups of people from so many different walks of life, and all having like the same common passion and just enjoying being in the outdoors and just seeing like everyone stoked.
People who don't know trail running or don't understand trail running, they'll talk about Ryan and what he's done because they've seen him and because he has a star status. Although you would never expect it when you meet him. He's obviously super humble and chilled.
I've been lucky enough to compete all around the world and do a lot of traveling. There are very few areas that have kind of got a trail community like we have here. Once you come to Cape Town and you join the Cape Town trail community, you can leave again, but I think you'll always be seen as part of it, and I think that's what makes the community really cool and special. I don't ever want to be kind of classed as just like Ryan Sands, this dude that runs races and wins races. Like, I want to feel like I'm part of the community and kind of gives back to the community. So seeing like what Stu does is really kind of inspiring.
There's a sense of camaraderie, whether you're winning or coming last, it doesn't matter, you're part of the community. And I think, in this day and age, people are definitely looking for community, and we just happen to have probably one of the best ones around.